Okay, hello. It's been about a month since I last streamed and we finished Mario Odyssey. I've been on holiday. I haven't been speaking that much Japanese, even though I went on holiday in Japan. I haven't been like translating games. I haven't really been playing games in general. So today we're going right back into it with Skyward Sword in Japanese. I've played Skyward Sword once in English in like 2012 or whenever it came out, a little bit after that. So I don't remember much. So we're just going to jump into it. I'm going to try and translate most dialogue. I think cutscenes go too fast, so I won't do that. And I might not speak to everybody around town, otherwise the game would just take years. But yeah, we're going to try and get through the Japanese the best we can. So let's go ahead and hop in game. Right, looks good. Game audio on. And 始める. Start the game. It's good. Zelda no densetsu no nantoka nantoka. So we have autosave, 新しい旅をしおり. Okay, so shiori as in like bookmark? So we got a new journey bookmark, I guess. A nice way to say save file. There's a nice bit of vibration on the Pro controller when I navigate the menu, but doesn't matter. Right. Rinku. I do like Rinku, but I will have to try and go with Zen. Oh, there we go. There we go. And then we can watch this. We can watch this. Again, I'm not going to try and translate because I think it's going to be way too fast. Okay. Nintendo presents The Legend of Zelda. Skyward Sword. Okay, so far no translation needed. Nice. Right, how's the audio? Probably okay. I mean, it looks nice. Music's decent. The whole orchestra along. Is this song Japanese or is it like Hylian? She stopped. It's a good song though, that. I'm a big fan of that song. Okay. Second monitor's dirty. No one knows. Oh. Okay, controller, I'll pick you up. Calm down. Like a baby. Zento, 目覚めの時が来ました. Zento, it's time for you to awaken. まもなく、大いなる運命があなたの元を訪れるでしょう. So まもなく like shortly. 大いなる運命. I guess like great destiny. あなたの元を訪れる. So あなたの元 I guess means like right before you, maybe? Not entirely sure. 訪れる is like to visit, to call upon someone somewhere. So I guess your destiny is about to arrive. 目覚めの時です. It's time to awaken. Zento. Zento. Sounds like a dragon. Oh. I mean, graphics look okay. Cheers, mate. Onebo-san no anata no koto dakara, kitto kono tegami ga todoku made nete ita to omoimasu. Atata? Okay, so Onebo-san is like sleepyhead. So Onebo-san no anata no koto dakara. So because it's you, like you are a sleepyhead. Kitto kono tegami ga todoku made. So surely by the time this mail arrives, or like up until this mail arrives, nete ita to omoimasu. I think you'll be sleeping. Atata? Was I correct? Ohayo Zento. Kyou wa iyo torinori no gi ne. Kessa no yakusoku oboeteru? Oh, the furigana makes it so easy. So much nicer. Ohayo Zento. Good morning, Zento. Kyou wa iyo. So today is finally torinori no gi ne. So I think this is an in-game word. But I guess tori as in bird, noru as in to ride. So the bird riding gi here, I would guess is like ritual. See if we have anything for it. Yeah, I don't know on its own, because like you usually see it in other words, but on its own, not very often. Yeah, maybe ceremony is better. Ceremony. Yeah. Let's go with ceremony. So the bird riding ceremony. Again, no idea what it is in English, but we'll go with bird riding ceremony. So today it's finally the bird riding ceremony. Kessa, so this morning no yakusoku. So the promise, this morning's promise. Oboeteru? Do you remember? Do you remember what you promised to do this morning? Zelda yori. So from Zelda. Oboete nai. Okay. Kishi Gakko. Does that say? The Knights School? Knights College? Suwaru? Okay, so we can sit. Tatsu. You can stand up. Cool, but why? Hiraku. あ、ルーピーを見つけた。これ一つで5ルーピー。5ルーピー。I can never say rupee. I don't know whether... I don't know, like the length is. I want to say rupee, because that's what we say in English, but this is like rupee. 財布に入れて持っていこう。So you found the blue rupee, you got a blue rupee. With this, 1 rupee, it's worth 5 rupees, because it's blue. 財布 wallet に入れて持っていこう. So let's put it in our wallet and go. Okay, glad I checked, I guess. Did that palm pot just move? Did that move? Am I crazy? Hiraku. L を押したまま R でカメラを動かす. So if you hold down L, we can 見回す. We can move the camera with the R stick. Okay, that's quite nice. If I don't hold L, right stick does nothing. Okay, that's a little annoying. I guess we can always change the camera like this though. Sure. Hanasu, let's talk to him. Kiko. Ohayo Zento-kun. Good morning, Zento. いやいや、今日は鳥乗りの日。Oh, there's so many no. 鳥乗りのぎの日だね。準備はどうだい? So finally, today is the bird riding ceremony. How are your preparations? 準備はどうだい? 僕のみんなはもう広場に行って練習しているみたいだけど、君はさすがに余裕な感じだね。So 僕のみんなは、so everybody else, all the other people, もう have already 広場に so the plaza 行って so they've already gone to the plaza、練習しているみたいだけど so it seems like they've gone to the plaza and are training already but 君は you さすがに余裕な感じだね but you seem more relaxed you're like less in a hurry you've got more like time I guess、君の乗っているあの赤いロフトバードあれはいい鳥だよ So 君の乗っている so the one that you ride あの赤いロフトバード so the red loftwing the red loft bird あれはいい鳥だよ So it's a good bird right it's a good specimen maybe 僕の鳥は前回の鳥乗りの儀では優勝できたけど今回出場してたら君の鳥に勝ってたかどうかokay big sentence So 僕の鳥は my bird 前回の鳥乗りの儀では So during the last bird riding ceremony 優秀できたSo it won the championship. It was the winner. けど、but 今回出場してたら if I entered the race, I guess if I entered the tournament, the ceremony this time, 君の鳥に勝てたかどうかわからない。So I don't know if I could win or if my bird would win this time versus your bird.でも鳥の力は乗り手の力で決まってくるからね。僕も鳥のことは毎日研究してるよ。So he's like, oh, but、鳥の力は、so the power of the bird 乗り手の力で is the rider. So the power of the bird comes from the person riding it. 決まってくるからね。決まってくるからね。What does that mean here? It's like Kimaru is to decide on something, but 決まってくるからね So does it mean like yet to be decided? Like we'll see what happens today? Maybe. Not sure. 僕も鳥のことは毎日研究してるよ So I research about the birds like every dayだからさ、鳥のことで困った時は、このキコア先輩に何でも聞いてくれよ。So he's saying, so because I research them every day, 鳥のこと、so things regarding the birds, the loftwings, 困った時は、if you're like stuck, if you need help, このキコア先輩に、so ask me, キコア, and he's, I guess, older than us, because he participated last year, so he's our senpai. 何でも聞いてくれよ So you can ask me anything. Ask me anything you want to know about the birds. Thank you. Anyway, like I said, I'm not talking to everyone because there's been like no time to play the game. ゼントくん何君も広場に行くんなら1階の出口から行きなよ So he's saying, if you're also going to the plaza, 1階の出口から行きなよ So go via the exit on the first floor. 上の階の出口はまだ鍵じゃなくて鍵が閉まってて開けられないんだ So the upper floor's exit. So 上の階の出口はまだ鍵が閉まってて So it's still locked. 開けられないんだ So we can't open that door. 食堂のおばあちゃん何してんのかな 後で文句言ってやるよ。So the lunch lady, 食堂 is like cafeteria no おばあちゃん。おばあちゃん。So yeah, the woman who works in the cafeteria, the lunch lady. 何してんのかな what are they doing? What is she doing? 後で文句言ってやる。So I'll complain later. I'll complain to someone later. Okay, so we need to go out the exit down here. I really don't like you have to hold L to look around. It's super annoying, but Hiraku. Skyloft is the town name. Even here, yeah, just using this to change the camera is much easier. Can I not Hiraku? No, okay. I'm sure I'll get used to holding L to do this. Motsu, pick it up. We can Oku, put it down. Or can we Nageru? We can't Nageru? Really? Okay. We can't throw it. Oi! Zento, こっちだ! Hey, Zento, over here. おはよう、Zento. いよいよ今日は鳥乗りの儀の日だね。だな。調子はどうだ? So he's saying the exact same thing as Zelda and the other guy. Good morning, Zelda. Finally, the bird ceremony day has arrived. 調子はどうだ? So how's it going? How's your condition? But yeah, how's it going? ちょっと話したいことがあるから、こちらを注目して話しかけてくれ。ちょっと話したいことがある。So I've got something I want to talk to you about. こちらを注目して。So can you like focus your attention over here? 話しかけてくれ。So and talk to me. 対象に向かって ZL を押す。So ZL.Now we are 注目 we're like focusing him and then 話す speak そうそうその調子だ注目を使えば人とOh my god give me a break 人と簡単に話ができるし So yes just like that 注目を使えば So if you use the focusing人と簡単に So with people you can easily 話ができるし So you can easily speak to people 注目する相手がいなくともカメラを前に向けれるから便利だぞ、So if there's no one, nothing to focus on So 注目する相手がいなくとも Even if there's nothing to focus onカメラを前に向けれるから So you can focus the camera in front of you, forwards 便利だぞ So it's pretty handy でもこう離れているとちょっと話しづらいなこっちに上がってきてくれんか、But like こう離れている So being like this far apart, being at this distanceちょっと話しづらいな It's kind of hard to have a conversation. It's kind of hard to talk. こっちに上がってきて So can you come up here? Come over here? くれない So like for me. Won't you come up here for me? ほれ、そこの木箱からダッシュで駆け上がれば登れるんだろ So if you use that wooden box over there そこの木箱からダッシュで駆け上がれば So like to run up the box So 登れるんだろ So you can climb on top of it by running at the box そのぐらいの段差ならひょいひょいと登れるんからな さあ、ここに上がってきてくれ。So, そのぐらい。So, like, if it's only that dancer, like that height, that kind of distance from the ground, ひょいひょい、ひょいひょい。I think that means like smoothly, quickly, easily. Not 100% sure. ひょい。知らない。Yeah, I'm pretty sure it just means like easily, quickly. 登れるからすな。So, 登れる. So you can climb up. さあ、ここに上がってきてくれ。So hurry up and, come up here. 移動しながら B を押す。Okay, so that's how we can run. I didn't read what it said in between. Okay. 行きます。話す。おはよう、ゼント。今朝は早速、鳥乗りの練習か？ Good morning, Zento. This morning, like 早速, like quickly? Yeah, okay. So, 早速、鳥の練習か? So, shall we quickly practice this morning, or did you quickly practice this morning? 約束? そうか、ゼルダを待たせているのか. Okay, so I think he's saying, shall we quickly practice? Or like, shall we start practice immediately? And he said, oh, 約束? Oh, you have like a promise? You're meeting Zelda? そうか、ゼルダを待たせている. So you're making Zelda wait. だったらちょうどいい. If that's so, that's perfect. ゼルダのお父上、ゲポラ総長のペットのミーちゃんがまた脱走したらしくて、so ゼルダの父上, so Zelda's father, ゲポラ校長, so like the headmaster of the school, のペットのミーちゃん, so the headmaster's pet, ミーちゃん、また脱走したらしくて、so is this he has escaped or he's trying to escape? I'm not sure. あら、あのところに、so he's at like such a place. So such a high up place, I guess. 校長先生はゼルダと儀式の準備で忙しそうだし。So 校長先生は、so the headmaster, Zelda と儀式の準備. So with Zelda, they are preparing for today's ceremony. They seem pretty busy. 忙しいし。私が餌をあげようと思ったんだが、もうすぐ儀式が始まるんだろう？ほら、この服装ではな。私が餌をあげようと思ったんだが、So I thought I'd give it some food, but もうすぐ儀式が始まるんだろ？ The ceremony is gonna start soon. It's like, hey, この服装では、so like, wearing these clothes? お前がみーちゃんをここまで連れてきてくれないか？ So yeah, he's saying he doesn't want to get his clothes dirty before the ceremony starts, I guess. So, お前がみーちゃんを So, can you bring the cat here? 連れてきてくれない？忙しい。はい。We'll say hi. We can get a cat. お、やってくれるか？急いでいるのに悪いな。So that, oh, you'll do it for me? Even though you're in a hurry? Like, sorry, but thank you. That kind of feeling. あの辺りから上に登れ。Why does this one not have kanji? Whereas 登れ had kanji あれ。知らない。あの辺りから上に登れそうだぞ。ノッキーにぶら下がってあっちまで行けば屋根に登れると思う。Okay, so あの辺りから、so from that area over there, 上に登れそうだぞ. So it looks like you can climb up from that place over there. Noki ni. I want to say Noki is like the edge of the roof. I don't know what the word is in English. Like eaves? Noki. Yeah, so it can just be like flats or houses. Or yeah, like the edge of the roof. Yeah, not a very common word, so I wouldn't worry too much, but now we know. Burasagatte, so like to dangle, to hang from the roof. あっちまで行けば屋根に登れそうと思う. So if you can climb up to the edge of the roof and like hang from it, you should be able to climb up onto the roof from there, I think. すまんが頼んだぞ. So sorry about, I'm counting on you. Please do it. Ah, so he must mean this. Is this a Noki? So what do you do? So we can just drop. Okay. And then jump over here. And then we can Noboru this. And then we're here. And then there's a crate. And we can Ugokasu, we can move it. And then maybe up to the roof. Then we can Motsu. We can hold it. And then I guess can we just jump all the way back down? Maybe this way? Whoops. Maybe. Oh, it's not really a cat. It's cat-ish. Oh, 無事に連れてきてくれたか? 忙しい時に悪かったな、ゼント. Oh, you managed to bring it to me safely. Even, or like, I'm sorry to ask this at a busy time. So, 忙しい時に, so in a busy time, 悪かったな. That's my bad. でもみーちゃんはオーネル先生が餌をあげておくから。Okay, so he's talking about himself. オーネル先生が餌 like pet food をあげておくから。So I'll give him pet food. 神殿前の広場にいる、校長先生に見つかりましたと伝えてくれ。So can you go to the plaza in front of the temple? So Shinden is like a temple. Mae in front of Hiroba Plaza. Ni iru Gocho sensei. So the sensei who is in front of the temple. Mitsukarimashita. So I found it. To tsudaete kure. So can you tell him? Maybe. I can't promise anything, but maybe. ゼルダも一緒のはずだからな。早く言ってあげなさい。So sometimes when there's too many like romaji, not romaji, hiragana in a row, it's hard to know like where one word stops. But yeah, Zelda mo, so Zelda's also 一緒のはずだから. So Zelda has to also be there. 早く言ってあげなさい. So hurry up and go. He speaks forever. そうだ。褒美をあげないとな. So, that's right. I need to give you some kind of like reward. これは少ないけど取っておきなさい。みんなには内緒だぞ. So, これは this 少ないけど, so it's not much, but 取っておきなさい. Please take it. みんなには内緒だぞ. So keep it a secret from everyone. 赤ルビーを手に入れた。これ一つで20ルビー。何がいいことあるかも。超ラッキー。So we got the red rupee. This one is worth 20 rupees. 何かいいことあるかも。So maybe something good will happen. 超ラッキー. So very lucky. Good enough. Okay. 調べるこれのモニュメント I guess. Bird monument? Is that what it's called in English? セーブする、戻る、セーブしてやめる。Save and quit. Let's save. セーブするファイルを選んでください。新しい。Number one. Oh, that saved very fast. Do we talk to this guy? Let's do it. 話す。ギャラン。お、ゼント。おはようさん。昨日の晩はゆっくり眠れたかい？そう、ゼント。Hello. Did you manage to sleep like peacefully last night? いやね。今日の鳥乗りの儀が気になって眠れなかったんじゃないかと思ってな。So today is like bird riding ceremony が気になって so I thought you'd be like worried about it or like concerned about it. So 眠れなかった so maybe you couldn't sleep じゃないかと思ってな。So I thought maybe you wouldn't be able to sleep. わし me? 今この扉を直してるところさ。So now I'm trying to fix this door. 最近ガタガキ出てな。ガタガキ出てな。I have to check that one. 今日は神聖な儀式の日だろ。だからそれまでに直しておきたくてな。ガタガキって。I want to say it must be like noisy, like bashing around or something. ガタガキ。Okay. So, ガタが来る is to show one's age. So like to start creaking or to wear out. So I guess that makes sense. ガタが来てってな。So recently the door started to show its age. It's getting old. So 今日は神聖な儀式の日だろ。So because today is like a holy ceremony. だからそれまでに直しておきたくてな。So because of that, because it's a religious festival, I wanted to repair it. それはそうと、お前さん、朝起きてから女神様にちゃんとお祈りをしたか？ So she's saying like, have you 朝起きてから女神に So after waking up, did you go to the goddess? 女神様にちゃんとお祈りをした。So, did you pray to the goddess this morning? あそこにあるモニュメントに向かってお祈りをすれば、そこまでやってきたことがセーブされるんだ。So, the monument over there, if you head towards it, if you face it, お祈り、so to pray をすれば、if you pray, そこまでやってきたこと。So, everything you've done up until that point がセーブされるんだ。It will save everything you've done. スカイロフトにはいろんな場所にあれと同じモニュメントがあるから、So, in many places around Skyloft, that same kind of statue, monument, is there. 見かけたらお祈りをする癖をつけた方がいいぞ。So, 見かけたら if you see one, お祈りする。So you should pray at it. 癖 is like a habit. So 癖をつけた方がいいぞ。So you should make it a habit to do that. 転ばぬ先の女神頼みってやつだ。I don't know what this means. It's like, korobu is like to fall down, right? So, koroba nu. So without falling down, saki no megami danomi. So megami danomi is like a prayer, like a wish from God, like a God's blessing, I think. So does it just mean like to keep going after you fall down or like die? Not sure. But thank you anyway, cool hair man. More reading. Gambari no mi o te ni ireta. So I got the, I don't know, the gambaru seed. Like the, I don't know what it's called in English. The energy plant thing. Gambari gauge o kaifuku shite kureru fushigi na kinomi. So the gambari gauge is like your stamina meter. Kaifuku shite kureru. So kaifuku is to recover. Fushigi is like strange, and kinomi is a seed or a berry or something from a plant. So it's a strange seed that can recover stamina. 6 stopped. Right, can I go around here? No. Cool. Anyway, I kind of need a little break from reading, but we gotta go. Okay, so the words are like completely not in sync. Like she's not singing Japanese. Hi, Zento. Good morning, Zento. Hello. 私のロフトバードはちゃんとゼントを起こした？約束忘れてたんでしょ? So she's saying, my loft bird, my loft wing, what? ちゃんとゼントを起こした? So did it manage to like wake you up? 約束, our promise, 忘れてたんでしょ? You forgot about our promise, didn't you? ねえ見て、私の服とこの楽器、今日の鳥乗りの儀の儀式で使う女神様、役の装具なのOkay, so ねえ見て、so hey, look. 私の服と、so my clothes and この楽器, this instrument. 今日の鳥乗りの儀, so today's ceremony の儀式で使う. So again, this time, 儀式 is like the ritual, I guess. So I'm going to use it at today's ritual. 女神様、役の装具なの? So 女神様役, so I'm playing the role of the goddess. の装具なの. So 装具. I don't know that here. I can kind of take a guess because it's clothing and then like thing, but 装具. Yeah, it's just equipment. I don't know how to translate that elegantly. Sugoi desho? Isn't it fantastic? Isn't it amazing? 特にこの楽器、伝説の女神様がこれと同じものを持っていたらしいの? So 特にこの楽器, so especially this instrument. 伝説の女神様が, so the legendary goddess, これと同じもの, so use the exact same as this, 持っていたらしい. So she had one, apparently she had this exact same one as this. 本当に綺麗な音が鳴るのよ. 本当に like extremely 綺麗な音, like a beautiful sound が鳴る. So 鳴る as in like a bird cry, or in this case like an instrument making noise. So it produces a truly beautiful sound. お父様に聞いたんだけど、この楽器はハープっていう名前なんだって。So, お父様に聞いたんだけど、so I heard from my father that この楽器は this instrument ハープっていう名前。So it's called a harp. それにこの衣装も素敵でしょ? So also this outfit is, wonderful, beautiful, don't you think? 肩のショールは私が作ったの。これも今日の儀式で使うのよ。I have a bad habit of like going up at the end, like no or no yo, and I shouldn't do that. I'll work on it. Let's see if I get better by the end of the playthrough. Anyway, 肩のショール, so like 肩, the shoulder のショール, I guess like the scarf, the shawl. は私が作った. So I made it. これも今日の儀式で使うのよ. So I'm going to use it. I'm going to also use this in today's celebration, festival, ritual. I forgot what it is. ハープと一緒で、今日の私は伝説の女神様ゼントに一番に見てほしくて来てもらったの。So we have ハープと衣装で今日の私は So the harp and outfit, like I guess wearing the harp and outfit 今日の私 So today, me today は伝説の女神様 So with this harp and outfit today I am the legendary goddess ゼントに一番に見てほしくて来てもらったの So一番に見てほしく So I wanted you to see, like that's the thing I wanted to show you the most. ねえ、似合ってる? So does it suit me? 仮装大会 Was that like a costume party, a masquerade party? よく似合ってる It already suits you. どうかな? I wonder. Let's be nice, of course it suits you. そうでしょ? That's right. ありがとう、ゼント。ゼルダ、儀式の準備はもう済んだのか? Zelda, have you already finished? Have you already taken care of the preparation? あ、お父様。Daddy. おう、ゼントも来ておったか。So Zento, you came as well. さすがの寝坊助も。I mean, I guess that means the same thing, but I'm not sure. 寝坊助. Okay, yeah, it is the same as like nebo, like sleeping late, but nebosuke is the person who sleeps late. So that's all you can expect from a, sleepyhead. もう今日ばかりはきちんと送られたというわけだ。Okay, so for a sleepyhead like you, today is the only exception. Today is the only time you can wake up on time. Maybe. お前が今日の鳥乗りの儀で優勝すれば女神様役のゼルダと共に儀式に参加できる。頑張るのだな。お前が、you 今日の鳥の儀で、during today's festival. What did I say this was? It's the bird flying what? It's not festival. It's not ritual. Ceremony. 優勝すれば So if you win, if you're the champion of today's ceremony, 女神様役のゼルダと So with Zelda acting as the goddess と共に So with her 儀式に参加できる。So you can participate in the ritual. 頑張るんだな。So, you know, do your best. それなんだけど、So, about that. お父様聞いて。Dad, listen. ゼントったら最近ほとんど鳥乗りの練習をしてないのよ。So, Zento recently, like, I haven't been practicing that much recently. 最近 recently ほとんど like almost all or like almost nothing. 鳥乗りの練習 So 練習 practice をしてないのよ。So yeah, haven't been practicing. たまにラフトバードに乗ってもぼんやり飛んでいるだけだし。Sometimes he rides it, but ぼんやり so it's just like blankly staring off into space. ぼんやり飛んでいるだけだし。So he's only staring off into space, like in a trance, zoned out while flying. 素早く機敏に鳥を操れないと優秀なんてできないのに。What does 機敏 here mean? I don't know. I can't even guess. Clever, shrewd, smart, quick. 素早く機敏に So even if he's like fast and clever, or like sly, yeah, so even if he's like quick and smart at handling the bird, 鳥を操れないと Okay, so if you can't handle the bird in a smart way, in a proper way, 優秀なんてできないのに So there's no way you can be the winner. まあそうこれなゼルダ So, you know, calm down, don't be so angry. 鳥乗りの儀は人と鳥との絆や技量 I guess 技量 is like technique. Not sure though. が試されればお前の言うように簡単には優秀などできん。So the bird festival 人と鳥と so humans or man and birds の絆 like their bond, their friendship や技量って何？技量 ability, competency, yeah, skill, talent. I like competency here, like how good their bond is. Hello, I just woke up. Hello, welcome. You haven't missed much. I've been reading for 45 minutes. I'm exhausted. So Kizuna ya Giryo, so their friendship and their compatibility, their ability together ga tamesareruba. So it's a test of their skill and their bond. Omae no iu you ni, so as you say, kantan ni wa yūshū nado dekin. So as you say, it's not something you can win easily. Hi popcorn. Yeah, maybe we'll do some gameplay eventually. 確かにゼントは普段あまり真面目に練習してはおらんようだが So yes, Zento doesn't really train seriously that much. Well, it doesn't seem like he trains that seriously very often, but 幼き頃からずっと見ている。お前にも分かっておるだろう。But, you know, 幼き頃から so since you were young, since childhood, ずっと見ている。So you've always been watching So omae. So you who has been watching him since childhood, nimo wakatte oru daro. So you understand since you've been, friends since you were kids. Zento, そして共におるロフトバードの特別な結びつきを。So Zento and together with his bird, they have a special kind of tie, a special kind of connection. So 特別な結び。Also, Marcel subscribed with Prime Gaming. Cool. That's pretty amazing. I think that's my first subscribe ever. So thank you. Amazon Prime. I don't have Amazon Prime. I feel like I should just so I can subscribe to people. But thanks again. I'm glad you could wake up in time. 我々スカイロフトの民には I need to remember this. So when it's on its own, it's read Tami. So I always see it and I'm like, do you read it as Min? But Tami. It's like the people who live here. 我々スカイロフトの民には So as for us people who live in Skyloft, 必ず己と対になる鳥がおる。I feel like it's saying for the people who live in Skyloft, we all have the birds, like we all have our own birds. What does the tsui ni naru mean here? Yeah, to pair up with. Okay. So yeah, all of the village people, all of the people who live in the town are like they have to be paired up with a bird. それは皆が女神様からのご加護である守護長をロフトバードを授かるがゆえに。Come on, old man, please give me a break. The Skymen and women. I don't know what they're called. Skyloftians? Okay, so それは皆が女神様からの So everyone has received from the goddess ご加護 So the protection, maybe? である守護長 Again, like the protecting birds, what would you say here? First, let's do kago. I'm pretty sure it just means, yeah, divine protection. So that first one definitely means protection from the god. Shugo also means protection, and then cho for bird. So yeah, the protection bird. That sounds stupid. What does this say in English? をロフトバードを授かる So 授かる just means like to receive or like to be blessed with, to be granted. この女神像の前で皆が幼き頃に一人一人それぞれの鳥と出会う。無論お前たちもそうであったがSo この女神像 So this goddess statue の前で In front of this goddess statue みんなが幼き頃に So when they were younger 一人一人それぞれの鳥と出会う So each person individually met their bird 無論お前たちもそうであった So 無論 is like a more formal way to say もちろん Like of course お前たちも So you two also did that. You two also experienced that. が But 前途には他のものとは異なるところがあった。それは Can I get some muesli real quick? Some Zelda muesli? I hope so. Or at least like put some like cheese triangles in it to make it Triforce. 他のものとは異なるところ So Zento had Zento was different from others. それは so the difference was ゼントの元に来たロフトバードが非常に珍しい。絶滅したはずの紅族であったということ。So ゼントの元に来た。So the loftwing, the bird that came to me, 非常に珍しい。So incredibly rare. 絶滅したはず。So it was extinct. Like it was surely extinct. It was thought to be extinct. No, 紅族. So like this red bird, right? The red bird あったということ。So it was thought that these red birds were extinct. ゼントとあの赤き鳥は不可思議な縁で結ばれておる。Oh, this is grim. So ゼントとあの赤き鳥。So ゼント and the red bird は不可思議。Is 不可思議 and 不思議 different? Does it mean like even more unusual? Yeah, it does. Inexplicable or a miracle. So like a miracle. No, that doesn't work. Because Enishi again is like fate, right? So like what'd you say? Yeah, inexplicably bound together by fate. So Enishi de musubarete oru. So we are connected. Zelda yo, omae wa oboete oru kano? Osanaki koro deatta bakari no zento tachi o. So Zelda, do you remember when you were younger, when you first met me and the birds, me and the others? I don't know who Tachi are. 初めての出会いから修練も経ず軽やかに空を舞い見事に心が通じ合っておった。It's rough. 初めて出会いから so since the first meeting them 修練も経ず 修練も経ず So does that mean like without training? Yeah, so to heru like can mean to go through training. So 修練も経ず軽やかに空を舞い So without going through training, I could like fly through the sky with ease. 見事に心が通じ合っておった。So like it left a big impression? Maybe. I'm not sure now. わしはよく覚えておるよ。それはもう幼き頃のお前が嫉妬で遅れてしまうほどの仲であったとな。わしはよく覚えておるよ。So I remember it very well. それはもう幼き頃の So that was when you were younger. お前が嫉妬で So 嫉妬 is jealousy. So you were jealous. むくれてしまう。むくれる To become angry or to take offense to something. Okay. So you were jealous and 仲であったと What does that mean? 仲であった I'm not sure. But you were so jealous that you were kind of angry. Maybe. That Doyan face. So smug. まあ、そのように取ると心を 通わせられる。前途を妬む者もわずかにおるようだが。What are you talking about, old man? I am back. Hello. What is this old man talking about? He's just doing old man speech. まあ、そのように鳥と心を通わせられる。Again, I think he's just saying like, I have a close bond with the bird. 前途を妬む者. Does this mean like sleepy again? 妬む者? Oh, no, jealous. 妬む. Okay, okay. 妬む者もわずかにおるようだが. Looks like he's about to fly away with his single brow. Yeah, I mean, everything's bird themed, right? But yeah, I've got no idea what he's saying. I would really like to play the game soon. So, YouTube comments, please give me the answers. 変わった人生を歩む者には必ずついて回るや神というものよ。変わった人生. So like you're on the path. So 歩む is like to walk like a figurative path. So on the road to like changing your life, 必ず like surely ついて回る。ついて回る。ついて回る。To follow someone around, to cling to someone. Okay. や神。や神。Envy, jealousy. というものだ。Okay. So jealousy will, yeah, ayamu instead of aruku. So aruku means like just walk, just normal walking, but ayumu is more like poetic, like walking the path of life, or, you know, walking through your like education or something like that. I think he's saying that jealousy clings to you throughout your life when you're trying to change. Maybe. Rough. お父様が笑ってる場合じゃないわよ. I don't know why I added yo, but it fits. お父様, father, 笑ってる場合じゃない. This is no time to laugh. 今日の、鳥乗りの儀は岸学校の課題試験を兼ねているのよ。So, 今日は鳥乗りの儀。So, today's bird riding, I want to say festival, ceremony is the Knights Academy, the Knights College の課題試験. The, like the test, the main test? What would 課題 mean here? No, 試験. Yeah, it's just like a theme for the test. 兼ねてるのよ. Like 兼ねる, like to come true. Oh, 兼ねる, as in to do two things at once. So I guess this is both the bird riding ceremony and the test for the Knights School, the Knights College. Okay. 鳥乗りの儀に試験に真面目に参加しなかったら評価だってしてもらえない. So if you don't like seriously take part, if you don't take part seriously, then you won't get any like credit, you won't get any reputation. そうなったら前途騎士になれないのよ. So if that happens, Zento, you can't become a knight. わかった. 少し落ち着きなさい, Zelda. So I know. Just calm down, Zelda. Gandhi, mate. Remember Gandhi. まったくお前はいつもゼントのこととなると. So every time you start talking about Zento, you get like this. ゼント、とにかく少しでも練習しておきましょう。So anyway, Zento, let's do a little bit of practice. こっちに来てさ。So come over here. Please, no more dialogue. さあ、ここからいつもみたいにダイビングしてロフトボードを読んで。So she's saying, okay, so like always, let's dive from here and cool your loftwing. 鳥乗りの儀はもうすぐなんだから、今だけは真面目にやってちょうだい。So because it's the bird riding ceremony soon, like just this time, let's seriously practice, or just this time do it seriously for me, please. Tonari messes me up. Is it somehow like tosuru? Yeah, so like something ni naru to is like when it comes to something, this is, you know, my opinion, or this is what happens. It's kind of like a set phrase. なんですって？ロフトバードを感じられないって？ So, huh? What? You can't feel your bird? なるほど。Yeah. Again, like I don't know if you could learn that from a textbook. You just learn it from like context again and again. もう、さっきのお父様の話に乗っかってごまかすつもりなの？お願いだからちゃんと練習して。She's like, oh, Mo, like, come on. さっきのお父様の話に。So, my father's like, talk. 乗っかって。I don't know what 乗っかって means here. Can I find that out though? 乗っかって。To get on, to climb on. See, I don't know. I don't think that works here. I can get the meaning, but I don't know what this nokate means. But gomakasu is like to deceive someone, to trick someone, to avoid like doing something. So gomakasu tsumore nano? So did you listen to my father's story to try and avoid practice? Maybe that's what she's saying. お願いだからちゃんと練習して。So please, I'm begging you, practice. じゃあ、いってらっしゃい。Damn, she just killed me. ゼント、早くダウンをなんとかなんとか。Yep, you killed him. Lazy Link. Oh. Drama. At least I can rest. I'm exhausted. I've done so much reading. Are you guys okay? And that's how they realize people can fall to the ground. Yeah, they never tried before. ごめんね、無理な飛び方をさせちゃって、どこも怪我してない？ So I'm sorry I forced you, or like I made you jump like that. Do you have any injuries? Like どこも怪我 injury してない？ You're not injured, are you? それにしても前頭のロフトボードはどうしたのかの？ So anyway, like, what happened to Zento's Loftwing? 主が呼んでも姿を現さんとは。So again, 主 is just a stupid old man formal way to say you が呼んでも like the master 呼んでも So even if the master calls it 姿を現さんと So 表さない it's sugata, its form, its shape doesn't appear. So it's just saying, even when called by its master, it doesn't appear. That's like weird, crazy, unheard of. おしまいだった。ゼントよ、 お前はまだロフトバードを感じられるのか? Zento, can you still not feel your loft wing? まもなく鳥乗りの儀だというのに困ったことになったな。So the bird riding ceremony is about to start. This is a serious problem, mate. ゼント、さっきのことは本当だったのね。ごめんなさい。Zento, what you were saying earlier was the truth. I'm sorry, I didn't believe you. 私はもう少しこの子を休ませてから行くから。So, I wanna let this bird rest a little bit more, and then I'll go. あなたは自分のロフトバードを探しに行って。So, you need to go and look for your bird. Something's dinging. Oh, こんな時間か。今年の鳥乗りの儀の担当は確かホーネル先生であったな。So, it's this time already? This year's bird riding ceremony no tantos, like the person in charge. Yes, that's Honeru sensei. Okay. Zento yo, このことはホネル先生に相談してみてはどうだ? He pierced you with his eyes. He's like staring at me like, I will kill you. Like, help me, please. So how about talking to Honeru sensei about this? お父さんもホネル先生に相談しても、先生は結局校長のお父様に話を持ってこられると思うわ。Zelda, it's such a long sentence. Could you not, please? So she's saying, Dad, even if we talk to Honeru sensei, 先生は結局, so in the end, 校長のお父様に, so he'll come to the headmaster, you, 話を持ってこられると思う. So even if we talk to Honeru sensei, he'll come to you as the headmaster. Oh, さすがは我が娘. That's so hard to say. さすがは我が娘. その通りだな. So, yes, that's right. That's my daughter. では、この件はわしがホーネル先生に説明しよう。前頭よ。彼にわしの部屋に来るよう伝えてくれ。So, okay, I'll explain that to Honeru sensei. 彼にわしの部屋に来るよう伝えてくれ。So, can you tell him to come to my room? Okay. Finally, I can take a break. Anyway, Marcel, how's it going? How was your Pokemon stream the other day? Did you make it to the professor's lab? No, I caught a squirrel and called it quits. Like, you named it? You named the squirrel quits, or you quit the game? Both are good options. どうしてゼント? 顔が青いぞ. So what's up, Zento? Your face is blue, but in this case it means like your face is pale. 何? What? お前のロフトバードがいなくなっただと? What? Your bird is gone? Nah, it's named Nacho. That's Nacho Squirrel. Nice. When are you gonna stream again? Is it gonna be another Saturday night thing?
それは一大事だな。それで見つかりそうなのか?
So that is incredibly serious. That's incredibly important. Do you think you can find it?
これから探す?
You're gonna look for it like now?
そんなのんびりしたことを言っていたら鳥乗りの儀に間に合わなくなるぞ。
So if you
のんびりしたことを言っていたら
So if you say such a carefree, if you say it such a carefree way, you won't make it in time for the bird riding ceremony.
儀式に鳥がいないと取り返しがつかなくなる。
儀式に鳥がいないと if the ceremony starts and you have no bird,
取り返しがつかなくなる。取り返し。
I don't know what that means here. Like, do you get a replacement bird? I don't know what that means. Maybe weekend is the only option where I can stream to folk in Japanese time zone. Maybe I'll also stream today or within the week, evening European time. Yeah, maybe. I mean, there's lots of people who are learning Japanese that don't live in Japan time zone, right? I'd like to stream it other times, but I'm only free like this time.
そうか。総長先生が私を呼びなのだな。
So, oh, is that so? I've been summoned by the headmaster.
よし。お前には借りもあるしな。
Don't know what that means.
借りもあるし。
So like, kariru is like to borrow something, but
借りもあるし。
That sounds like a set phrase that I don't know.
借りもあるし。
No, I've got no idea. YouTube comments. Let me know.
儀式のことは心配せずにロフトバードを探し出すんだ。
So don't worry about the ceremony. Hurry and go and find your Loftwing. Okay. Thank you. Oi, is this gate open yet? Please open the gate.
どうしたんだ? そんなに慌てて?
So what happened? You're in such a hurry. You can also borrow maybe?
Like borrow what?
Borrow what?
何? お前さんのロフトバードがいなくなったって? それならわし先見たよ。
So, oh, what's that? Your bird has disappeared? If that's the case, so それなら
わし先見たよ。
So I saw it just now.
バードたちのロフトバードに追われて逃げるように飛んで行きよった。
So バードたち so someone called Bad and his friends, Loftwing に
追われて
so following, chasing after
逃げるように飛んで行きよった。
Okay, so they were chasing after your bird, which was running away? Or they were running away from my bird?
バードたちのロフトウィングに追われて逃げるように飛んで行きよった。
Yeah, I think your bird was trying to run away from バードたちのロフトウィング。どこへ? Where?
いやー、どこへ飛んでいったかまでは知らないな。
Where it was going, where it was flying off to, I don't know. Cool, thanks. Can you open the gate? Can I change the settings to not have to hold left stick? No. Wait. Source mode, that's fine. Gyro, maybe that's okay.
Camera source gyro. I don't think I want that. 回転速度, that's fine. Camera source 上半点. Camera source 左点. If I turn this on, can I? No. Okay, no, let's just invert the camera. Definitely don't want that. Stick source 上下反転. 画面表示、指表示. I don't think I can do it. Tidian, yo, hello. I'm just trying to fight the menu to see if I can change the buttons. Right now, as it stands, I need to hold left button to look around with right stick. And I hate it. I actually hate it. But apart from that, I'm doing good. How are you today? Maybe I'll get used to it. Sorry, guy, no time. I'm done speaking to people. We've been speaking to people for 1 hour and 20 minutes. Like, no more unnecessary dialogue. That sounds like how PSP games used to work, where you only had one stick. Yeah, I guess so. Controls are the biggest enemy in this game. Maybe. I'm fine, I actually just bought this game today. Damn. Really? Why? I guess with the new Breath of the Wild, it seems to be heavily linked to this game, right? So I can see. しかし、バドさん、意外と手こずっちゃいましたね。What the hell does this mean? 押すと。そう、しかし、バドさん、come on, バドさん、意外と手こずる? To have a hard time, to not know how to handle. That's a good voice impression. I feel like it suits it, right? Like, judging by his appearance. So like we had like so much trouble. Maybe, is that what he's saying? Mana, さすがに野郎はタフな体で有名な幻の紅族だからな。Mana. So yeah, I guess さすがに野郎はタフな体で. So he was I mean tough, right? He had like a just a strong body. I guess he was a tough bird. 有名な幻の紅族だから. So because he's part of the famous like phantom red tribe, like red birds. I guess. けどよ、いくらやつでもそう簡単にはあそこから逃げ出せねえだろうぜ。So, however, いくらやつでも like however many things, people, そう簡単には so like easily あそこから逃げ出せねえだろう。So no matter how many things or people, I don't know what we're talking about, maybe the bird, you cannot escape from there easily. I've just finished half of it and want to finish all main Zelda games. This is the only one left. Oh, okay. Like you finished half when you were younger, or since you bought it today? If that's true, then it's crazy. You're gonna play in Japanese, of course. What? Zento? Oh, me. いつからそこに? Oh, Zento? How long have you been standing there? When did you arrive? 何の用だ? ああ、わかった。今日は鳥乗りの儀だよな。It's during the Wii release, not today. Okay, fair enough. So, what do you want?
Oh, I've got it. Today is the bird riding ceremony, right? 優勝確実のバド様に負けてくださいませんかと泣きつきに来たってわけだ。Yes, in Japanese, of course. I feel like this game, as you can see, like the hiragana, the furigana is actually quite nice. The font's not awful. It's not amazing. It's not awful though. I think it's probably a pretty good game to learn Japanese if I say so myself. So 優秀確率の the yushu like winning the championship, and kakuritsu like the probability, the percentage of winning. No bado-sama ni. So like he's saying like me, the likely to win bado. So you came to ask me or tell me, makete kudasaimasen ka? Oh, won't you please lose for me today, bado-sama? To nakitsuki ni kita tte wake da. So like you came crying to me, please Bado-sama, please lose the race today. That's why you came here, right? Zelda to futari kiri no megami zo de no gishiki. Detakute shikata nai no ka, so ka. So Zelda to futari kiri no, so just being alone with Zelda. Megami zo, so the goddess statue no gishiki, so doing the ritual at the goddess statue alone with Zelda. Detakute shikata kanai. So you really want to do the ceremony alone with Zelda, right? I get it. 残念ながらこのバッド様の少年はおめえみたいに腐ってねえ。今日は堂々勝負と行こうじゃねえか? So that's unfortunate, but we need to find out this shone. I don't know what it is. I feel like it's very important. Shone? Character. Okay. Disposition. Oh my, that Megami is actually how they write Onna. Yeah. 残念ながらこのバト様の少年をおめえみたいに腐ってね。So she's saying like, unfortunately, I'm not like a terrible person like you. Like, what does kusatte like seikaku mean? Like, what does having a rotten personality mean? 今日は堂々勝負と行こうじゃねえか? So are you not gonna play fair today in the race? あれ? おめえの真っ赤なフライドチキン? He's insulting my bird. Okay. 真っ赤なフライドチキン姿が見えねえようだけど? It's like, oh, what's that? Your red fried chicken looking bird isn't around? どうしちまったんだ? もしかして迷子にでもなっちまったのかな? So, what happened? Did it become lost? Now he's gone too far. Yeah, man, don't bring fried chicken into this. Fried chicken is holy. すごい髪型だな. It's like, oh, that's quite a hairstyle. 必ず勝つ. So I will win. 僕の鳥を返せ. So give me back my bird. What should we do? Tell him here he's got quite the hairstyle. Say we will win, or say give us back our bird. I would set up a poll, but I can't be bothered. Let me know. I'm gonna get some water. I got water and ichigo. I can't remember which one was in which ear. So yeah, this Meiji strawberry milk is actually fantastic. It's only 220 milliliters, but very good. Another cuts. Okay, okay. Nice, very artificial strawberry smell, but it tastes very good. I think it's just the milk. The milk hits different. Okay, let's go. We will win. I want some strawberry milk as well. Yeah, I mean, I bought it on my way home today, so I was ready. そうかそうか。けど、儀式は今日なんだぜ。それがいなけりゃ。I hate this contraction. いなけりゃ。エントリーはできねえんだぜ。So, oh, is that so? Is that so? However, the ceremony is today, isn't it? If you don't have a bird, you can't enter. Bastard. だいたいおめえは幼馴染って立場をいいことにいつもゼルダに構われて What does that mean here? How do you 構われるよ人? What language am I speaking, man? 構われるTo spend time with, maybe. So because you're playing like you're playing the role of like the childhood friends, you're always next to Princess Zelda. Asana najimi is a common word. Yeah, it's pretty common. I mean, you hear it in like every anime or every manga ever created in the history of school life. I don't know if you hear it that much in real life, but definitely in games, anime, manga. But yeah, so your Zelda's childhood friends always together. チャラチャラチャラっとふぬけた姿を毎日見せつけやがって。He's getting too rough for me. I can't keep up with the roughness. ふぬけた is that a word or is he just ふぬける?ふぬける is to lose one's energy, to be cowardly. ふぬけた姿を毎日見せつけやがって。I still don't really see what he's saying. Yeah, I don't know. I got too excited about my milk and I've lost the I've lost the conversation. 少しは規律ってものを考えたらどうなんだ? 規律? Is that like the laws, the rules? 規律? Discipline, rules, regulations. 規律ってものを考えたらどうなんだ? So if we think about the rules, like how does that work? おめえみたいなのがおまれ高い。知らん。我が騎士学校の風紀を乱してんだよ。おおめえみたいなのが、so like you, おまれ高い。おまれ高い。Renowned, famous. おまれ高い我が騎士学校の So our renowned, our famous Knights Academy の風紀 like public morals, discipline, rules, behavior, public morals を乱してんだよ So people like you ruin our school's like good reputation? Is that kind of what he's saying? 誰が風紀を乱してるですって? So who's the one not following the rules? Who's the one ruining our school's reputation? The guy in the background is me. Thank goodness I don't have to translate that. I didn't see, but I'll have to go back and check the video. Zelda, yeah, これは Oh, Zelda, no, I was just gonna drink some Ichigo milk. Bad? あなた、またゼントに絡んでるの? So bad, are you bullying Zelda? Not Zelda, Zento again? She's Zelda, I'm Zento. 私たちは同じ騎士学校に通う仲間でしょ? We're all, what would you say? So, we are saying friends, right? Nakama. We're all friends that go to the same school, aren't we? どうしてゼントにばかりひどいことを言うの? So why are you constantly bad-mouthing Zento? それはそのだな. Yeah, that's何なの? What is it? あのだな. なんでもねえよ. So nothing. Forget about it. じゃあな、ゼント。今日の儀式に参加できなけりゃ課題クリアになんねえだぜ. She's like, okay, bye bye, Zento. Seems like you can't take part in, or if you don't take part in today's ceremony, you can't finish the assignment or the exam. ご自慢の赤いのが見つからねえとやばいんじゃねえの? So if you can't find your pride, your red bird that you're so proud of, that's a bad time, isn't it? Bye bye. Nice guys. We could be friends. あの3人もしかしたらゼントのロフトバードを So those three, maybe they did something to your bird. もしそうだとしても、あの様子じゃ素直に言いそうもないわね。なんとかして私たちで探さないと。So even if with the way they act, there's no way they tell us directly. Maybe. なんとかして私たちで探さないと. So either way, like no matter what, we're gonna have to search for the bird. Like we have to look for it. ゼント、私もあなたの鳥を空から探してみるわ. So Zento, I'll also help try and find your bird from the sky. 鳥乗りの儀の開始時間はお父様がホーネル先生に相談してくれて伸ばしてもらえるそうだから安心して. So the starting time 開始時間はお父さんがホーネル先生に相談してくれて. So my dad is talking to Honeru sensei to have the starting time, or he's discussing the start time. 伸ばしてもらえそうだから. So it looks like they can like delay the start time. So 安心して. So relax, don't worry, it'll be okay. Thanks, mommy. I mean. Right, let's chill out, listen to the music. What's that face? What's the face? Right. Ichigo-licious. Right. It's nearly 7 p.m. I can't believe I've been playing this for nearly an hour and 40 minutes. I haven't even ridden the bird. I remember like being down there somewhere, but I don't know how to get there. Right, you got me. I'll talk to you. どうしたんだい、ゼント？え、君のロフトバード？いなくなったって？ So, what's wrong? What? Your bird? It's gone missing? それや、一大事ないか。紅族のロフトバードを楽しみにしてたのに。So, that's terrible. Oh, like that's super serious. What does ichidaiji actually mean here? Because like, I would say like that's terrible, but can you use it in a positive way as well? Yeah, like it just means like serious. So I guess it could be good or bad. So kurenai zoku no roft bird. So the red birds. 楽しみにしてたのに。So, I was really looking forward to seeing the red bird. いや、僕は見てないけど。But I haven't seen it though. そうだな。女神像のあたりからなら、この街の全体を見渡せるから、そこから探してみたら、どうだい？ So she's saying, if you go to the goddess statue, you can see the whole village. So why don't you try and search from there? 女神像はスカイロフトの北にある強大な像のことだ。バツ印がついているところにある。Okay, so the goddess statue is the giant statue in the north of Skyloft, and it's marked with the X symbol. Yes, that is the North Pole. 地図の見方は分かっているかい？マイナスを押せばいつでも今いる場所の地図が見れる。So do you know how to like look at the map? If you push the minus button, or whenever you push the minus button, you can see where you are on the map. 場所が分からなくなったら地図を見る癖をつけることだぜ。だね。So if you don't know where a place is, you should make it a habit to check the map. And here we saw kuse again, even though last time kuse didn't have the kanji. Because this time it did have kanji, which is strange. I guess I just go around the shop, up the bridge. Hopefully the guys finally open the door. Yup. And then like a plant here. Nice. Give me that. Oi! Zento-kun! Kochi! Over here. 君のラフトバードのことで話があるんだ。ちょっとここまでおいでよ。It's like, hey, Zento. Like about your loft wing, I've got some news. Or I've got something to tell you. Like, come over here for a sec. Where are you? And that's it. やあ、ゼント君。ちょうどよかった。君を探していたんだ。So, Zento. Yeah, you came at a perfect time. I was looking for you. 君のラフトバードがいなくなったって聞いて、僕なりに調べてみたんだけど、So when I heard that your bird had gone missing, like 僕なりに like in the way that I do, 調べてみたんだけど, so I tried to look for it. Or I tried to like research the situation, maybe. I can't remember what he said. I pushed A. そんな話を聞いたセバスン Is that the other guy? セバスン君の様子が変だったんで、Why is it so hard to say? 問い詰めてみたら So when I heard that story, or maybe like maybe he was close, when we heard that story, Sebansu-kun no yosu ga hen dattande. So he's like, maybe his expression or just like his appearance looked kind of strange. So when I asked him about it, ごめんね、ゼント。前から言わなくちゃって思ってたんだけど、僕が言ったってバドに知られたら。I was too focused on the voice. I don't know what he said. 前から言わなくちゃって。Why is that? Again, I get really stuck trying to say that. 前から言わなくちゃって。So since before, like I didn't say anything. 思ってたんだけど, like I should say, I thought I should tell you before, but 僕が言ったってバドに知られたら, so if I told you and バド found out, 彼はどうやらバド君に口止めされてたみたいなんだ. So it seems like Bado is keeping him quiet somehow. ほら、もう正直に言ってごらんよ. So just like tell the truth. Speak honestly. ちょっと前に. Oh, what was the voice? ちょっと前に僕が食堂の掃除をしてたらバドたち3人がやってきて. So a little bit earlier when I was cleaning the dining hall, Bado and like his two friends came and 僕には気がつかずにゼントのロフトバードを隠しちゃおうって相談を始めたんだ. So like they didn't notice me, like 気がつかない, 気がつかずに, so they didn't notice I was there and ゼントのロフトバードを隠しちゃおうって相談. So 隠す is like to hide. So 隠しちゃおう like let's hide Zento's loft wing. 相談を始めたんだ. So they started like discussing hiding my bird. 僕このことをゼントに知らせようと思って食堂を抜け出そうとしたら. So I thought I would like let Zento know, but when I tried to slip out of the dining hall, wow, that guy with the pointy hat looks pretty dumb. Thank goodness we never wear such a hat. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I mean, if we can wear that pointy hat today, maybe in a different color, I'll feel happy with the progress. But right now, we're still in our pajamas. バドたちに見つかっちゃって。So they found me. このことをゼントに話したら二度と鳥に乗れなくなる. Ah, that's so hard to say. God damn. 乗れなくしてやれって. So they said, if I told Zento about their plan, I'll never be able to ride a bird again. So they're gonna like, I don't know, break his legs or something. Break his nose. Giant ears. どうやらバド君たちは君の鳥を捕まえて滝のあたりに隠す計画を立てたら、計画を立ててたら、no. 計画を立ててたらしいんだ. So, it seems that Bado and his friends have 君の鳥を捕まえて, which we know from Pokemon, 捕まえる, to catch, to capture, way, good. So they captured your bird and 滝, waterfall のあたりに隠す. So they hid it near the waterfall. 計画を立てて, so that was their plan. らしい. So it seems that was their plan. Like we don't know for sure, but apparently that's their plan. 滝のあたりって言うと, so if we're talking about the waterfall, ちょっと地図を貸してごらん. So like show me your map for a second. ほら、ここ.
このバツの滝のことだと思うよ。So this waterfall. Okay. ごめんよ、ゼント。僕が弱虫なばっかりに。本当にごめん。So I'm so sorry, Zento. I'm just a useless weakling. I'm so sorry. あ、そうだ、ゼント君。何よ。Let me go. Let me go. もし滝に行くのなら、あの辺りは最近物騒な生き物が出るらしいから、剣くらい持っていった方がいいぞ。So it's like, okay, if you're going to the waterfall, in that area, recently there's been some 物騒な生き物? What does that mean? Like scary looking? Rough looking? 物騒な? Dangerous. Okay. Some unsettled, troubled. Let's say dangerous. There's some dangerous creatures have been seen there. Again, rashi. So apparently. Ken, sword くらい持っていった方がいいよ. So like you should at least take a sword. さっきこの剣道場に、騎士長先生が入っていかれたから剣を借りていったらどうだい? So just now the 騎士長? I don't know, like the knight's commander, the commander just entered the like the sword's training room. How about if you tried to borrow a sword? Okay. Let's do that then. You know, I don't want to leave the starting area. I love it here. Damn, this game is pretty. It actually looks quite nice on Switch. I've got no real problem with the visuals. And hey, how's it going? I'm getting real sick of the Japanese. It's been 2 hours. I don't even have a sword yet. Oh, Zento. 今日は鳥乗りの儀だというのに、こんな時まで剣の練習か? 感心? I don't know what 感心 means here. But today's the bird riding ceremony. So even though today's the bird riding ceremony, at this time, you thought you'd come and do some sword practice? I want to say kanshi means like erai or like wonderful. No idea though. Like I moved. Kanshin, yeah, being impressed, admiration. Okay, praiseworthy. It's like, oh yeah, erai, you're coming to practice swords even though you should be practicing bird flying. 剣は奥の部屋にあるから持って行きなさい。So go and get a sword from the back room. 私はしばらくここにいるから剣のことでわからないことがあれば何でも聞いてくれ。So I'm gonna be standing here for a while. So if there's anything you don't know about swords, you can ask me anything. 奥? Ah. Through here. Oh, are we gonna open a chest? Are we gonna hiraku a chest? This calls for some ichigo milk. It's a tiny bit left. Just a tiny bit. Let's hiraku it. Just gonna snitch a sword. Don't mind me. I just put it down my trousers. No one will know. They'll be like, "Oh, what's that? What's that giant long object in your trousers?" But don't worry, don't ask. 練習用の剣を手に入れた. So 練習 practice 用 like something 用 is like for that purpose, right? So for the purpose of training, sword. You got the training sword. 学校の生徒が練習用に使う剣。そこそこの切れ味はありそうだ。Like I feel like そこそこの切れ味? Does that mean like it looks like it can cut, kind of? Like it can just about cut something? 切れ味 must mean like
sharpness, right? Yeah, sharpness, cutting ability. That makes sense. Yeah, so it's, you know, it looks like it can, you know, cut some things. It's not the sharpest sword in the world, but it'll do the job. Plus, で、持ち物をいつでも確認できる. So if we push plus, we can check our held items anytime. Oh, this is why we need to hold the button to move the camera. Because now the stick, where is it? The stick is the sword. Okay, okay. Don't like that. Don't like that. Alright, like, can I just take this? I'm gonna pretend to leave, so you can tell me to come back. コラーゼント剣は道場外には持ち出し禁止のはず. So, it's prohibited to take the sword outside of the dojo. So, 剣は道場外. So, dojo, like, 外? Kanji? So, outside of the dojo. 持ち出す is like to take out. 禁止 prohibited. 黙って持ち出そうとするとは何事だ? It's like, what do you think you're doing? Trying to silently sneak the sword out. ごめんなさい. 何? ロフトバードが行方不明? 探しに行きたい? So what? Your bird's like whereabouts is unknown. Your bird's gone missing. You want to go look for it? そういうことなら仕方がないが、この平和なスカイロフトでは騎士以外は剣を持ってない決まりだ. So, I mean, like, I get where you're coming from, but it can't be helped. In this peaceful village of Skyloft, only knights or no one other than knights are allowed to hold a sword. That's the rules. That's the kimari. 外ではmidari? Midari? I don't know. I need the kanji. Give me the kanji. 外ではmidariに Was it hamidari? 外でhamidari? Maybe. に剣を振り回したりせずにそこの丸太で十分に練習してここぞという時に使うのだぞ. Right. We're gonna finish the strawberry milk while my brain processes this because he's saying lots of he's speaking in grammar and can't deal with it. Okay. I'm composed. Let's check. So, soto de, that's fine. Outside. But let's check. Is this hamidari? Probably not. So, soto de wa midari ni? Okay, midari ni. Without authority, without reason, recklessly. Soto de wa midari ni ken o furi mawashitari sezu ni. So you don't go running around outside, like flailing your sword around. Soko no maruta de. So that barrel, isn't that what maruta is? Or is that, I guess, the big like posts? Maruta. There's one word in the dictionary for maruta, and it's like an old word they don't use anymore, but it could mean a prostitute dressed as a Buddhist nun. That's so specific. How many times did a prostitute dress as a Buddhist nun for it to become a word? And where are the pictures? But anyway, maruta means log. So, そこの丸太で十分に練習して so after you've practiced enough on the log over there ここぞという時に使うのだぞ. So I think he means like if I can practice enough on these logs, then that's good enough. Okay. And then I guess this one, can I just like go down? Okay, that kind of makes sense. And then how do I just stab? Oh, you push the button. That's intuitive. That's actually intuitive. I don't believe it. Intuitive motion controls. There's not really that much motion. I turned off motion. Mikoto da Zento. Like, oh, that's wonderful. Very good job. Fucking fantastic, lad. やはりお前の剣筋はいつ見ても大したもんだな。教えがいがあって私も嬉しいぞ。Love words like that popping up in the dictionary. Yeah, it's always funny. Like I researched something one time and I found out that there's a word for that moment when you enter a bookstore and suddenly get the feeling that you need to poop. Like it's an actual phenomenon. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. What do I do with this information? But anyway, he's like, やはりお前の剣筋はいつ見ても大したもんだな. So like, of course your sword skills are like fantastic. 教えがいがあって, so like I'm glad I could teach you. It was worth teaching you. 私も嬉しいぞ. So I'm happy as well. I'm thrilled as well. じゃあ回転切りも試してみるか? I guess kaiten, like going around, like kaiten zushi. Giri, as in like kiru, to chop. So like the spinning chop. Or the spinning sword attack, maybe. I don't even know what it's called in Zelda. But should we try the spin attack? お願いします。よし、ではこれからお前の周りを丸太で囲むから、その場を動かずに回転切りを出してみるのだ。It's like, okay, well, from here on, I'm gonna surround you with the logs, and without moving from that spot, can you do the spin attack? R を素早く左右左に振る。左右左。どうしたゼント？いつものお前らしくないな。いつものお前らしくないわ。Okay, so that's not like your usual self. 丸太の中心に立って動かずにタイミングよく剣を振らねば回転切りは出ないぞ。もう一度やってみるか？お願いします。So he's saying if you don't time it just right, it doesn't work. I mean, is it left, right, left, or should I just go in a circle? No, definitely not that. No, that's too slow. Maybe that's too slow. This is the last boss of the game, by the way. 2 hours in, last boss already. Damn. Okay, so you gotta do it very fast. Omigoto! Omigoto. Splendid, marvelous. Supat! Tokimochi yoku kimatta na. Again, I don't really know the onomatopoeia. I guess it means like it feels good. It feels like I don't know. Is supat in the dictionary? I feel like it means like refreshing, but supat hot. Completely, cleanly, maybe. Okay. Thoroughly. Yeah, it's just alright. It's amazing. Orgasmic. 仕上げにとどめも試してみないか？仕上げにとどめ。Oh, is this like the stab down, like kill attack? I don't even know what it is in English. よし。とどめは敵がダウンした時に Z で注目をしながら相手に飛びかかりとどめを刺す技だ。So, when an enemy is down, if we hold Z targeting, or like while holding Z targeting, we will jump at the enemy and use like a stabbing attack. これを横切り用の丸太を切って吹き飛んでダウンした丸太に向かって繰り出してみろ。So it's saying like first do a sideways attack on one of the logs, and then do a jump. 吹き飛んでダウンした。So while the log is like flying away, face it and do the attack. Maybe, I'm not really sure. So this one, and then Chumoku, and then down. Oh, up, down, up. Ma. 素晴らしい。とどめは縦や回転切りが収まって敵が吹っ飛んでダウンした時に有効となる技だからな。So he's saying the down stab attack is like shields. So 縦や回転切りが決まって敵。I don't know, what does that mean here? 決まって敵。決まって like without fail. 敵が吹っ飛んでダウンした時に有効となる技だから。So like this will always like kill a downed enemy, maybe? I'm not sure. Not sure on that one. だが、実戦では敵がダウンしている時間が短いから素早くとどめを刺すのだ。So, however, in an actual fight, the time an enemy is down is quite short, so you need to, do the move quickly. はい、わかります。出てもいいですか？飽きちゃった。Just gonna try and leave. Okay. Again, don't talk to me. I swear to God, YouTube, do not talk to me. Okay, we're clear. Should we save? Give it a cheeky save. Save する。That running style with the sword out to the front. Yeah, I'm doing what he told me not to do. Don't go waving it recklessly around town. Oh, is that a child? Don't worry, I've got a sword. Where am I going? I am here. So I need to go around, just all the way around. Such a madman. I'm just looking at your picture on Twitter, Tedian. So you got Skyward Sword. I don't know what that is. Super Roboto Taisen. Some kind of robot fighting game. Donkey Kong Country Returns, or Donkey Kong Returns. 3D, good game. Super Mario 3D Land, good game. Professor Layton and Ace Attorney, solid game. That's a real solid game haul. Like all kind of like different styles as well. Maybe Donkey Kong and Mario are a bit similar, but even then, a bit of variety. And old women chatting on the bridge. That's my daily life in Japan. I'm like trying to go to work and there's just old women chatting, blocking the whole bridge. Super Robot Tyson is a robot strategy series like Fire Emblem. Oh, okay. Nice. Is it a Japanese only franchise? Oh, damn. Straight down the center. Can I do that again? No. And what happens if I poke it? The Layton versus Ace Attorney game is awesome. Yeah, I only played a few hours in Japanese many years ago, but I loved it. Really want to finish it this time around. Yeah, I played it in English because I didn't know Japanese at that time. And I've never played any Professor Layton game, but I imagine they are tough in Japanese. Like Ace Attorney is not bad. You can take your time, but... Oh, I didn't read the sign. Whoops. Most of the games in that series is Japan only. Lately they're being localized for the West. Oh, okay. But you thought you'd buy the one of the older ones. Oh, that's so loud! Did everyone else just lose their hearing? Or is that just me? Maybe just me. 緑ルーピーを手に入れた。これ一つで1ルピー、1ルピー。小さなことからコツコツ集めよう。So you got the green rupee, it's worth 1 rupee, and even though it's small, if we, you know, build them up like one at a time, like let's build them up one at a time. And I didn't read the heart one, but we know what a goddamn heart does. Oh, I'm trying to use B for the sword and it doesn't work. Puyo puyo shita katamari. So we got a squishy lump, a squishy blob. Accurate. 手に入れた。見た目は良くないけど、材料として何にでも使える優れもの。Okay. So it doesn't look very nice, but as an ingredient, you can use it to make like anything. So that's pretty cool. Oh, there's so much stuff. We're gonna have to read an entry for each one. Only one time though, luckily. Unlike the original where you had to read it every time you turn the game on. Every time you reset the game, you have to read that Puyo Puyo thing. What is that? Is that a bug? Is this Animal Crossing? I like how gigantic the rupees are. Like, they're actually huge. Yeah, again, like graphics. No problems with the graphics. I think it looks pretty cool. Oh, I didn't lose any health. Oh yeah, smashing pots. Now we're playing Zelda. Hiraku. 赤ルーピーを手に入れた。これ一つで20ルーピー。何かいいことがあるもの。超ラッキー。Okay, so when you get it from a chest, it still shows you the description, because we definitely read that earlier. I guess this is just getting used to the motion controls, if I were using them. Wait. Just waving it around. Oh, what's this? Oh. Immediate disappointment. I was like, oh, secret? Oh, rupees. To be fair, rupees are pretty useful in this game. If I remember, recollect. How did that go over there? Oh, bird statue. And heart flowers. Cool. Yeah. A cheeky Seibu. Cheeky Seibu Shinjuku.
ゼントにちます。やっぱりゼントだった。Oh, it was you. あなたが滝のあたりに行ったって聞いて空から探していたの。ああなたが滝のあたりに行ったって。So you going to like the waterfall area 聞いて空から探していたの。So I heard that you were going to the waterfall area. 空から探していたの。Maybe like while I was searching the sky? I don't understand how these sentences connect. But maybe I'm an idiot. どう？あなたのロフトバードは見つかった？ How's it going? Did you find your loft wing? Not yet. そっか。でもこの先はバッドたちがよく遊んでた場所だって聞いたわ。行ってみましょう。Oh, but just up ahead is where Baddo and his like friends usually hang around. I heard that's where they hang around. Let's have a look. てんてんてん。誰か呼んでる？ Is someone calling me? あ、ごめんなさい。さあ、行ってみましょう。あ、sorry. Anyway, let's go. Let's fucking go! And then the stream cuts out. Good memories. あ、見つけた。Oh, you found it? Did you? Thank you for your hard work. センターのラフトバードだ。It is, it's my birdie. Don't worry, I'll break these barrels. Ah. Oh, you gotta cut it a couple times. Now we can play with the terrible bird controls. めちゃめちゃ楽しい。くないだと思う。さあ、ゼント。ノリノリの儀の退場に急ぎましょう。早速あの子に乗って。Only waited 2.5 hours to be freed, yeah, while I spoke to everyone at length. She's like, okay, let's hurry up and go to the kaijo, the arena, I guess, for the ceremony. So hurry up and ride the goddamn red bird. ねえ、ゼント、今の呼び声、聞こえた？聞いてなかった。ごめん。Did you hear that voice just now? No. He's crazy. He's crazy. 最近、よくあるの。誰かが私を呼んだような気がすること。So I hear it often, like it's like they're calling for me, or like that's the kind of feeling I get. I'm off to do some studying of my own with Fuxi now. Good luck with the rest of the stream. No, thank you. Thanks for stopping by. Good luck with Final Fantasy and the horrible vocab that I'm sure it contains. The ridiculous kanji. Zento, 雲の下ってどんなだろうって考えたことある？ Zento, have you ever thought about what's below the clouds? みんなはこの下に何もない虚無の世界だって言うけれど、私は違うんじゃないかって思う。So everyone says that the land below the clouds, there's nothing there. 虚無の世界。What is kyomu? Because it's like refuse, like nothing, or it's definitely a negative meaning. Kyomu, yeah, nothingness.
Nihility. Nihility? I don't even know how to say that in English. Nihilism, no nihility. 虚無の世界だっていうけれど. So they say it's just like nothingness. 私は違うんじゃないかって思う. So I'm wondering like, is that true? Isn't it like different? お父様が持ってる古文書にはね、スカイロフトよりもずっと広い大地と呼ばれる場所のことが書かれているの? How do you say the no at the end? Like it's not a question. 書かれているの? Maybe. So my dad has like an old book. I guess we could say tome if we're being like theatrical. An old book, Skyloft yorimo zutto hiroi daichi. So like there's a place like much, there's a continent maybe. There's like a region like much bigger than Skyloft. と呼ばれる場所のことが書かれている. So yeah, so it says in the book, it's written that there's a place even bigger than Skyloft. 調べた人は誰もいない。ロフトバードだって厚い雲に阻まれて抜けられない。So 調べた人は誰もいない。So like there's no one who has researched the world below, I guess. ロフトバードだって。So when it comes to the loft wings, 厚い雲に, so like the thick cloud, 阻まれて, so like it's what'd you say? What's the English word? Like obstructing them? It's preventing them from like 抜けられない. Like they can't go through it. They can't go through the thick cloud. でも、私なんとかなんとか I accidentally 飛ばした. I pushed the button. ごめんね。こんな時に変な話をして。さあ、行きましょう。ほら、あの子も前途を持っているぞ。あ、待ってるわ。So, sorry for having such a strange chat at such a important time. Let's go. Ride the bird. I'm getting impatient. 飛び降りたら、down を押して、そうすれば今度こそロフトバードを呼べるはずよ。So after you jump off, push down, and this time the bird will definitely come to you. He looks so dead inside. Yosh. Let's push down, get ready. Ding. Okay, so up is up, down is down, not inverted. Okay, left is left, right is right. B is slow down. Okay. ロフトバードは上下左右自由に飛ぶ方向を指示できるわ。Okay, so you can instruct the bird to fly up, down, left, and right. 上に頭を向けるとスピードがだんだん落ちていくから。So if you go up, it gets slower and yeah. Okay, so it gets slower. 飛ぶスピードを上げたいときは、so if you want to speed up, 上昇して十分高度を上げてから頭を下げて下降するとスピードが上がるわよ。Okay, so yeah, basically if you just go down suddenly, you can go faster. 上昇してから頭を下に向ける。いい？これがスピードアップの基本よ。Okay, fine. どう？あなたのロフトバード、いつもと変わらない？ So your bird is the same as always, right? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think that's fine. Okay, no, I was flapping.
他にも加速して何かにアタックしたり減速もできるから試してみてね。アタック。減速。Okay. I don't know, it controls kind of like ass. It's not fun. Anyway, ゼント、ちょっと心配したけど、その子全然大丈夫みたいね。So, we were a little worried, but it seems that your bird is completely fine. じゃあ、お父様たちが待っているから、急ぎましょう。So my father's waiting for us, so let's hurry. あんなことがあったのに、やっぱりあなたのロフトバードはすごいわね。So even though, like, you know, it got captured and stuff, your bird's still fine. Like, that's amazing. 私、このことをお父様に知らせてくるわね。So I'm gonna go and let my father know. Oh. Yo, Zento. なんだおめえのチキン見つかったんだって So what? You found your chicken, did you? でもよ、おかげで待たされた俺たちは朝から例えてたコンディションがガタガタだぜ。It's so hard to read, man. Stop with the English words. But, you know, because of that, like, us who you made wait, because you've been making us wait, 朝から整えてた condition. So we've been like, what would you say? Just like getting ready? I guess getting ready is fine. Like we've been preparing. Gata gata. What's gata gata here? Gata gata. So it says rattling, trembling, shaking, groaning, wobbly. So like we're feeling shaky because we've been like getting ready all day, waiting all day. たく、なんだおめえだけ、いっつも特別扱いなんだ。ただのぼんやり野郎のくせによ。So he's saying, for God's sake, why is it always only you that gets like special treatment, even though you're just like staring off into the distance? 大体な、今もゼルダと一緒にここに来たみてえだが。So like even now you've come here together with Zelda. おめえは女と一緒でないと何もできねえのか? So like can you not do anything without her? 僕ゼルダちゃんと仲良しです。幼馴染のお似合いカップルです。So me and Zelda have been best friends since we were younger. We are such a perfect couple. って自慢か? Are you boasting? あ、自慢なのか? 和道さん、普段はゼルダを必ず俺の嫁にしていつも一緒にいるんだ。So, doesn't Ado-san always say that him and Zelda will, like, Zelda will be his bride? Isn't he always saying that? Yeah, nah. まあ、しかしなんだ。Anyway, この儀式で優勝したやつが女神役からゼルダからもらえるパラショール？パラセルじゃない？パラショール？パラショールは俺様がいただきだ。So anyway, the person who wins today's, what is it? What's the goddamn English word? It's not ritual. What is it? What's the English word? Race. It's not race. I mean, it is a race, but I've looked it up twice.
Ceremony. Ceremony. Just deflate. Yeah, so it says ceremony. It is a race though. But, so whoever is the winner of the race gets the parasail from Zelda, and then I will be receiving the parasail. It's okay, me also not speak English sometimes. Yeah, I've looked it up. I've said it like 10 times. I've looked it up 3 times. And my brain's just like, nah, we don't know this. しかも、それがゼルダの手作りだから、逃すわけにはいかねえ。So it's like, and not only that, but the parasail is handmade by Princess Zelda. So there's no way I'm missing out on it. ゼルダのホテル、パラショール、あれが俺様の手に。So haoru is like to wear something like over your clothes, kind of like a winter coat or something. So the that parasol that Zelda's wearing, if I get that, いい香りだろうな. So I bet it smells nice. Zelda's キモ。その上、優勝したら女神像の上で儀式二人きりの儀式邪魔する者はいねえ。So and if I win and I go to the top of the goddess statue, just the two of us, there's no one to get in my way. その最高の場所で俺様とゼルダは So such a spectacular place. Me and Zelda, we can バロさん後ろ behind you なんだようるせえな Shut up, be quiet. 私とあなたが何邪魔者がいないから何なの So me and you will do what? There's no one to get in the way, so what? まあなんだゼントお前もそれが見つかってよかったな今日は正々堂々勝負だぜ Oh Zento, I'm glad you found your bird. Today let's have a fair race. じゃあ後でねゼルダ俺の勇姿を目に焼き付けとけんよ It's a hard word. So ore no yushi, like my, I don't know, like I guess like brave figure, like winning stance, like victory. What's the actual definition? There's so many words that mean yushi. So many. Brave figure. Yeah, I don't know how you translate into English. AKA my yushi. Many yakitsuketa no. Okay, so many yakitsukeru. So like my like winning brave figure will be burned into your mind. Like you'll never forget how amazing I look when I win today. He's basically being an arrogant asshole. 何が正々堂々よ。こっちが言いたいセリフだわ。What are they talking about, fair and square? That's what we should be saying. ゼント、あんな人たちの言うことなんか気にしないで。今日は精一杯頑張ってね。So don't worry about what those people are saying. Today, just, try your best. Like, with your whole heart. 私、信じているからね。約束よ。二人きり。不安だ。I'm nervous. I'm worried. うん。 We'll go with That's what I'd say. Yeah, okay. The promise. そう、その時ね、ゼントなら優勝間違いないでしょ？間違いなしよ。God damn it. But yeah, just like that. Like that's the right, I don't know, like way of thinking. That's the right mindset. That's the right attitude. I don't know. What would you translate icky to here? I don't know. Spirit. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, that's the spirit. That's the spirit. Ah, that's such a good translation. Damn it. ゼントなら優秀間違いなしよ。So there, you'll be the winner. There's no doubt. アウル。これより鳥乗りの儀を始める。選ばれた生徒は集合するように。So anyway, we are now starting the bird race ceremony. The selected students, please gather. さあ、ゼント、いってらっしゃい。バイバイ、ゼント。Right, when I win this race, I might stop. I hope I win first time. I don't want to do this more than once. それでは、ただいまより今期の鳥乗りの儀を行う。So anyway, from now on, I hereby declare that this year's ceremony will begin. もう少しで前頭は欠場になるところだったが、無事に全員揃ってよかったな。欠場になる。like I couldn't attend. 欠場 absence. Yeah, not taking part. Okay. So yeah, just a little bit longer, and it looked like Zento wouldn't be able to take part. However, Ujini, so without injury, or I don't know, because Ujini, like, it does mean like safely, but it doesn't really mean safely in most cases. It means like without problem. Zain sorote. So Zain, everyone sorote can like come together. Yokata. I'm glad everyone could be here together. では、始めるにルールを説明する。So let's explain the rules. 今から鳥の彫像をつけたこのロフトバードを放つ。今から鳥の彫像をつけた。彫像? Doesn't that mean like a carving? Yeah, sculpture, carved statue. Otsuketa. Oh, Loftbird or Hanatsu. What are we saying? He's going to attach a carving to this loft wing. Oh, Hanatsu. It's going to shoot something? 私の合図でスタート位置からダッシュ。そしてそのまま空にダイビングして鳥に乗ってもらう。Okay, so maybe it's going to like shoot some kind of statue, and that's the go sign. Maybe. But on my go sign, you're going to dash, jump off the edge, and ride the bird. ダイビングしたらすぐにダウンで鳥を呼ぶのを忘れないように。So don't forget to cool your bird quickly when diving.
鳥で飛行し、いち早くこの鳥に追いつき、彫像を手にした者が優勝者となる。Okay, okay. So, you're gonna fly on the bird. いち早く, so the fastest person to この鳥に this bird 追いつき to like catch up to this bird 彫像を手にした so to take this like carving, the statue, whatever it is the winner となるとルールは至って簡単だ理解できたか So did you understand the rules? もう一度 One more time? I don't understand or はい Yes よしこれに優勝した者は騎士学校の高等部に進級できるのはもちろんだが、さらに栄養の品が贈られることとなる。So, the winner will of course advance to like the high level of the school, but also in addition to that, 栄養の品 it's like the glory thing? Glory mono? I don't know. 栄養の品 I don't know what that could be. が贈られることとなる So like they will be gifted, they will be awarded the glory, whatever that is. その品は女神役に選ばれたものから手渡されるのだが So they will be given that thing from the person chosen to play the goddess. Even in English, that sentence is a goddamn nightmare. 創立25周年に当たる今年は特別にあの女神像の上で授与される。Just taking notes. Don't take notes. This is garbage. It's so hard. So, 創立25周年. So, like, since its founding, like this 25th anniversary, this year there is a special, like you'll be awarded something special at the top of the goddess statue. Maybe. また今年は神役の希望によりなんと彼女の手作りの品が贈られる。そして知っておの通り女神役は So this year what would you say? 女神役の希望によりI don't know. I don't know how to translate that. I can understand it in my brain and I can understand the feeling of what it means, but I've got no idea how to say it. ごめんなさい。ゼルダだ。みんな日頃の訓練の成果を存分に発揮してほしい。Well, I think Skyward Sword came out around the 25th anniversary of Zelda. I think you're right. I think that's true. So a nice, like fourth wall kind of reference. みんな日頃の訓練の成果を存分に発揮してほしい。So, like, I'll show you the fruits of our labor. I'll show you that all of that we've been practicing, maybe. くれぐれも物を投げたり、体当たりなどをせぬように。So, like, everyone should try and not throw things or, like, 体当たり, like, tackle in Pokemon, but, like, hit each other. よいかー Bado. Like, is that okay, Bado? You understand the rules? No foul play. それでは、各自位置につけ。So, everyone to their places. よーい。はじめ。あららららららら。I'm on the boat already.
Done. Cutscene. Oh yeah. Up is up and down is down. I always forget. Can I like hit these people? Ow, did he hit me? That's not very nice. Oh, after just saying up is up and forgetting, I did it again. Like, what an actual idiot. Oh my god, I might have to invert the flying controls. My brain can't do it. And my controller can't do it either, it's running out of battery. Which one's the flying controls? Is it this one? Alright, now down is up and up is down. Surely that's it, right? Okay. Ah, ome, ore ne, yūshou no jama sun ja ne. It's like, don't get in my way. Ado-san no jama suru na. Ore de mo kurae. So don't get in Battle's way. Like, suck on this. They're throwing like eggs or something at me. Please don't. Please don't do that. Ouch. Oh. Oh, okay, so it is actually a statue of a bird. That makes more sense. Tori no chouzo o te ni ireta. Tori nori no gi no yūshou sha no akashi. Zelda mo yorokonde kureru ni chigai nai. So this is proof. This is proof that you are the victor of the bird riding ceremony. Zelda will be thrilled. There's no doubting that. Yatta! Zento! That it? I mean, I can get why Bado hates us, right? Like, normal teenagers, they shouldn't be this close. This is against, like, all my Christian beliefs. Daijoubu? Zento yūshou, omedetou! Congratulations, you're the winner. Sa, gishiki yo, megami zo no te no hira e ikimashou. Better be like, man, she heavy. It's all that holy dumpy. Yeah, the bird's like, come on, I was locked up in a cave for like the whole day, and now I've got to carry 2 people. Ugh. Zento, saki te ni ireta tore no chouzo watashi ni. Megami zo no saidan ni sasageru wa? So, saki te ni ireta tore no chouzo. So the bird statue you just got, watashi ni, to give it to me. And then Magami zo no saidan, like the altar, ni sasageru wa. So I'll offer it to the altar, to the gods, I guess. So now we're alone, just the 2 of us. Do you wanna? Oh, we're gonna play some music. That's cool. I like this song. When you're finished, though, maybe we could, you know, study Japanese. This song, the top song. I wish you'd play the whole thing with the orchestra. Inishie yori warera wo mamori michibiki taru megami o anata ni nari gawari ni tori okonaimasu gi ni douka o yurushi to shukufuku o I mean, I'm not translating this like just no. But she's basically just saying like the old god is like leading us to like light and, you know, please grant us your blessing and, you know, whatever.
鳥人の宴にて勝利収めし若人 like 若者 若い人 That's not how you say that, surely. よ古き習わしに従い女神よりの祝福を授けます
Yeah, I'm not even trying. Like it's too religious. It's too spiritual. I don't want to accidentally use these words in my daily life.
これより後もそなたとそして結ばれし鳥に良き空があらんことを
Like it's just a sheet, right?
女神よりの祝福空舞い降りる白き葉を白き穂をそなたの手に
Is that that's the kanji for sail, right? It is. So the white sail?
Parasol を手に入れた
You got the parasail.
これで高い場所からでも安全に着地することができる
So with this, even from higher places, you can safely touch down to the ground.
ほのかにいい香り
It has a nice smell.
もう神聖な儀式なのにそんなおふざけしちゃうんだからもう神聖な儀式なのに
So even though it's a holy ceremony,
そんなおふざけふざけるしちゃうんだから誰
me? You? Who's messing around during a holy ritual?
そのパラショールはね昔々は女神様から選ばれし者に与えられる品だったんですって
So apparently a long time ago, that parasail was given to the chosen one from the gods, or the goddess.
もちろんそれは女神様じゃなくて私が今日の優勝者のために一生懸命作ったんだけど
So of course, that one, you know, it's not from the actual goddess. I made that one today specifically for the winner.
あなたに渡せてよかった大切にしてね
So I'm glad I could give it to you. Please take good care of it. Yeah, maybe I'll like, you know, stick it in my sock drawer.
ありがとうゼント私との約束守ってくれた
So thank you. You kept our promise.
さあ儀式の最後ね The end of the ritual 何をするかもう分かっているわよね
So you know what's coming at the end of the ritual.
まあ大体
I kind of understand.
分からない
I don't know.
嫌な予感が
So I've got a bad feeling about this. I've got a bad feeling about this. It's gotta be.
あら失礼ねこれはゼントの見せ場なんだから
Miseba? What does that mean here? Miseba. Oh, highlight, climax, showtime. Okay. Just like how rude. This is like the climax of the whole event. Oh, chika.
ここから飛び降りるの
Oh, we're gonna jump off. I knew that's what was gonna happen. I didn't think we were gonna kiss or cuddle or, you know, like hold hands or get married, have a big family or anything like that. No, I knew we were jumping.
ほら、女神像の前に円の形になってる石畳が見えるでしょ？石畳 like, what's that? Like stone blocks, stone flooring? Like, it makes sense, but stone paving, yeah, cobblestone, check pattern, yeah, makes sense. Don't flushed emoji me. あそこの中心にうまく降りるのがこの儀式の仕上げ。So if we can land right in the middle of that stone flooring, then this ceremony is finished. 飛び降りたら地面に着地する直前に ZR を押してパラショールを開くの I can never say that no unless it's like the question. I don't know why. But anyway, just before you hit the ground, push ZR and you can open the parasail. Or maybe I won't because it is kind of funny watching him just go. かっこよくギリギリでショールを開いてあなたの勇気を見せてね。じゃあ準備はいい？ So like if you want to be really cool and show me your courage, don't open it until like the last second. Okay, are you ready? She's got to stop doing that, man. She's going to kill me. Burn, 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 burn. Oh. Oh. That was dictionary definition of giddy giddy. There was like half a second before I hit the floor. うまくできたわね。さすがゼント。Oh, you did so well. That's so you. Oh. She actually said, ねえ voice acting. ねえ、ゼント。せっかく優勝したんだし。So, you know, because you won the championship and all. 天気もいいし、the weather's nice. 風が気持ちいい時間だし. And like there's a nice breeze this time of the day. Maybe we can, you know, 少し空の散歩をしてから帰らない? Should we have a walk along the sky before we go home? Or should we go back via a walk through the sky? You know, we're flying. I guess you could say sample. I wouldn't say sample, but I get the sentiment. Zento, ne, Zento. Watashi, 絶対今日のこと忘れない。あなたがとっても上手に飛んで優勝した姿。Red and blue, the colors of friendship. And the colors of freedom. God bless America. And England and France and most countries actually. But anyway, I'll never forget today. The way you looked flying through the sky, winning the championship. 二人で一生の鳥乗りの儀。Two of us are ceremony. 本当に素敵な日だった。Honestly, fucking cracking day. ゼント。私ね。あれは No, but me and Zelda, we were just about to. She was gonna peg me. 何？何の？これ。What is this? What's happening? Zento! Uh-oh. The end.
Please, everyone just stop saying my name. It's the cross. It's Jesus. あなたを待っています。I'm waiting for you. 目覚めの... I need to do my robot voice. 目覚めの時は訪れました。So I've been waiting for you to like awaken. I came to... Yeah, what does this mean? 目覚めの時は訪れ... Okay, so the time for you to awaken has come. おいなる... I can't do a robot female voice. おいなる... Yeah, I just do robot voice. おいなる使命のためあなたの力が必要とされています。使命. Wait, 使命 is like order, right? Or just like life? Your life? Mission, yeah, duty, errand. Okay. For the sake of my mission, for the sake of my duties, I need your power. Zento. Mommy? Oh, that's nasty. You woke up, have you? 気絶したお前をロフトバードが連れ帰ってきたときは肝を冷やしたが肝を冷やした Kimo, like your... What is it? It's like an organ, right? Your liver. Kimo o hiyashita. Kimo o hiyasu. To be struck with terror, to be terrified, to be scared to death. So, kizetsu shita, like you fainted. You lost consciousness. O omae o. So, you being unconscious. O loft bird ga tsurekaete kita toki wa. So, when your loft bird brought your unconscious body back, Kimo o hiyashita ga. I was terrified. But where's my daughter? I mean, I don't know, but like we didn't kiss or like hug or touch hands or she didn't put anything in me or anything. Like nothing like that happened. She might be dead though. 運よくお前にもロフトバードにも怪我はなかったようだ。ともかく無事でよかった。So, luckily, you and your bird were unharmed. And I'm glad you're both safe. But, Zento, Zelda はどうした？お前と共におったのだろう？ So what happened to Zelda? You were with her, right? Skip? I don't want to skip. 娘はどうなったのだ？ What happened to my daughter? 知らんけど。So yeah, there was like we were flying and maybe we were gonna like touch hands or maybe like lick each other's cheek or something like that. And then this big like tornado appeared. Fumu. Kuroki tatsumaki. Yeah, the black tornado. That's what I meant. 普通の嵐ではなさそうだな。So yeah, it didn't look like any normal storm. That is a very nice eyebrow. Like, I might try and do that. I've got the forehead space. I just need to grow the eyebrows. まだ無理をしてはいかん。So like, don't overdo it, dude. You need rest. Chillax. ゼントよ、ゼルダの様子だが、あの子はいつもと変わら
変わらぬようであったか? So, like, about Zelda, did she seem, like, different from normal? Like, she was hearing voices and, like, she was, like, looking deep into my eyes. She got super close and she tried to kill me twice today. ゼルダが大地と言っておったか。そしてお前は同じ夢を何度もな。Okay, so Zelda spoke about the continent. And you had the same dream countless times. 大いなる使命。So the great duty, the important mission. いや、すまぬ。少し気になることがあっての。しかし、おそらく関係はなかろうて。She's like, like, sorry, but there's something I'm kind of concerned about. It's probably unrelated, but... ゼルダのことだが、ロフトバールと共にあるのならば、きっと大丈夫である。So, if it's Zelda, as long as she's with her bird, she will be fine. どの道夜の捜索は難しい。怒りが乏しく読めでは、見つかるものも見つからぬ。
Like, I get the idea. He's saying, like, when it's dark, you can't find anything, but,
光が乏しい
like, scarce, limited. Okay. So, when light is limited, then yome, like, not bride, in the dark. Okay, it literally just means in the dark. So in the dark, when light is limited, like, you cannot find anything.
ゼントよ、ゼルダは大丈夫だ。あの子は必ず生きておる。必ずな。
Zelda will be okay. Don't worry. She is alive. You hear that? I'm very hungry. I've been playing this for 3 hours and 10 minutes. So let's see if we can find a little bird statue. And then we'll probably stop. Maybe time for some fried chicken. Don't. I actually could. I really could eat some fried chicken. I'm so hungry. That sounds so good. I have leftover curry, which is also very nice. Iraku. Right. Let's draw the sword. Can I save? Can I save? Save suru. Okay, there we go. Save shimashita. That's gonna do it then. I am so hungry. But yeah, good time, good game. For the people here, for the people who came, for the people watching on YouTube, which I should upload this to. Thank you. It's been a good time. We will continue this hopefully next Monday, 5 p.m. Japan Standard Time. Otsukare-sama. Arigatou gozaimasu. Yeah, Marcel, I'll definitely try and catch your next Pokemon stream because being on the other end of the stream It's pretty fun too. This side, very stressful, as I'm sure you know. And yeah, that's going to do for today. So I'm going to go ahead and stop YouTube recording.